sports for you, London boxing news for the capital city. Here at the Billy Joe Saunders Chris Eubank Jr. press conference in London today with Chris Eubank Jr. Chris, did you draw anything from that press conference at all today?
He's not ready mentally. He's not ready to deal with what's going to come at him on the 29th.
And as far as you saying during the press conference that you thought you heard a nervous laugh from Billy, do you think that it's starting to get to him now that you're in fight week, you're 4 or 5 days away?
He knows what's coming. It's finally dawning on him that this fight is going to happen. He's going to have to back up everything that he said, all the crazy, stupid things that he's put out on interviews and on social media. He is going to have to back it all up on the night, and he knows he's not capable of doing it.
As far as your training for this fight, Chris, has everything stayed the same for you, or have you stepped it up because of the obvious step up in opposition?
Listen, I'm fighting for a British, Commonwealth and European title, so you take the extra measures, you go that little bit extra. Not that I didn't train my hardest for my other fights, but obviously, when something like this is on the line, you just naturally push harder and do more. I'm in the best shape of my life.
Right. And as far as the fight goes itself, you spoke out there quite openly about you're your own man and you'll do what you want in the ring. In your mind, have you played out what you think is going to happen on the night?
Obviously, leading up to a fight, that's what you think about. You watch the tapes of your opponent, and you see his weaknesses, and you think about how you can exploit them. So yeah, it's played through my mind about how it's going to go, and every time it's me stopping him.
And as far as you coming alone to this press conference today, that was a decision taken by yourself?
Of course, if my team had their say in it, they'd want to be here with me. But this is something that I didn't feel they needed to be here for. I'm my own man. I can speak for myself, and so I came down here, and I'll be leaving to go back to train in about half an hour or so. I don't need anyone here.
Right. And your father, obviously a legend in boxing, former world champion. I had the pleasure of speaking to him on many occasions, giving me some superb advice. What sort of advice does he give you for a fight like this, Chris?
Keep your head about you, and don't let anything get to you. I mean, this is stuff that I've always said to myself. I don't really need anyone to tell me how to go into a fight now. I've had 18 professional fights. Yes, this is the biggest fight I've been in, but all the rules still apply, But yeah, his words were, keep your head about you. Don't let anything get to you.
Yeah, and your trainer Ronnie. Similar words.
Ronnie doesn't say too much. Ronnie is the overseer.
Yeah.
He kind of makes sure everything runs smooth, make sure my training's going according to plan, make sure that my sparring partners are in place. Apart from that, he lets me do what I want to do.
Is it nice for you to know that even though you've said it, how you approach your fights, is it nice to have someone like Ronnie, who again is an absolute legend of the sport? Even knowing he's there, is that a nice thing?
He's an old fox. He knows the game in and out, and to have him in my corner and as a part of my team, it's priceless. You can't ask for more.
Moving away from predictions, Chris, because I'm not a great believer in asking a fighter what he is or isn't going to do, but how do you see the result of the fight on Saturday?
I see Joe buckling under the pressure. I see him giving up. I see him not wanting to be in there with this animal, and I see him not lasting the 12 rounds.
Chris, thank you very much for talking to us. Best of luck.